online environments provide a lot of opportunities for feedback about teaching. I don't know the extent to which they're used out there. I don't think there's a lot of research about that. I know in my own teaching, the obvious thing I do is have that anonymous feedback form up on my Moodle site for my unit. It's excellent. I get things ranging from in-depth stuff about clarity to the link's broken. The full range of feedback that I could receive. I still do normal paper-based feedback and the formal student evaluation surveys and whatever. This provides just another avenue. I suspect there's a set of students who would prefer the anonymous online feedback. They're kind of worried about interacting formally with me, telling me sometimes stuff that I'm doing that's wrong. A great thing that I do to gather that online feedback, in a sense, is looking at audience retention on my YouTube videos. So I do my lectures on YouTube, I look at audience retention graphs, and it's really funny. Some of my YouTube videos have 10,000 views, and there's a spot where the audience retention graph drops. So that means at that point, lots of people stopped watching the video. What's going on there? For me, I've found it's when I say something contentious, and that's kind of interesting. When I say things people don't agree with, they stop watching my video. And it's also when I have a text-heavy slide. Now, I don't want to stop saying things people don't agree with, because that's part of our role as teachers, is to say what we think within our areas of expertise. But the text-heavy slides, wow, I can do a lot for that.
And there's types of feedback in the sense of how your teaching is going, which aren't always going to be something that's articulated by an individual in that way. For example, there was a pilot study doing some video streaming here at Monash last year, and they'd found that there were 8 people watching a live video being streamed, a live lecture being streamed as a video. But when they put the recording of the video up, they found that there were a lot more students watching that recording. And to their surprise, they also found that the students were watching the recording between 12 and 1, as in students were watching a recording during their lunchtime, which let them know. I mean, the feedback that you get from that is that students don't necessarily want to be attending a streamed lecture at the particular time it was set, which was 8 till 9 in the morning, but that those students were available between 12 and 1 to be watching a video, and that was their preference. So just those sort of details that you can get from using technical resources can give you an idea about what your students are doing, what they're wanting, and what they find most useful for their learning.
It's analogous to the glazed eyes in the lecture is my sort of audience retention graph drop off.
That's
and yours is sort of people leaving or not coming to class.
Yes.
And, we have similar signals.
And it's interesting, I think one of the things that I've heard a lot of teachers say in recent years was students don't come to class anymore. I'd make my videos really bad with bad audio so that they have to come to class. And well, why not design the videos well with good audio and good resources, and then they won't have to come to class. They can get what you're trying to provide face to face in their own time to suit them. Then when they do come to class, they can get something more useful than something they could otherwise get in a recording. I mean, I think that using digital resources, using them wisely, is a very respectful thing for students, because it allows them to use their own time for something that's valuable, where they get to interact with the teachers, with each other. If it's just a matter of receiving information, then why get them to a live place to do that?